So what I've done is I've done the gesso on these figures. I've gone round the hats and the long boots on these figures and reached the flesh stage. Actually, that's the first thing I usually do. The two flesh stages, what I usually do is use the Vallejo basic skin tone, which is number 7815, or occasionally you can use this one. I wouldn't call Winsor & Newton a craft paint. Winsor & Newton are a very fine manufacturer of great acrylic paints. I mean, they're designed for painting on canvas, which has been gessoed first. It's called Flesh Tint, and they're very similar. This one's a little bit more pink than the Vallejo one, but actually once you've shaken the Vallejo up and stuck it on, it looks so similar. It's unreal, and the thing is, I'm going to do a wash over them anyway. So as I say, it's not a craft paint, and it's not Vallejo, but they're pretty damn similar. So after that, this is what I do. Actually, this is what they look like when the flesh paint has gone on, and after that I'm going to do a wash. So it's a very sort of pinky face. So I'll show you what happens when you put on the wash. So you get this, which is the red that I'm using has gone into all the crevices on the fingers and the face, and to me it looks a lot better. So looking around these guys, you can see there's a lot more detail coming out. And what happens with a wash is that it looks very bright when you first put it on, and then it dries up and sort of moves itself naturally into the crevices. So I shall just show you that technique in one moment. So what I've got here is red, which was the Winsor & Newton red that I just showed you there, and there's a little bit of paint from this lot. This is what I've done the horses with. There's a little bit of paint just there that says to me, look, if the colour isn't dark enough going into all the crevices, just add a little bit more of that in, make it a little bit darker, and then see how it goes. It's very much trial and error. I tend to start off lighter, or, well, wetter, with more water than paint in there. If it's not getting into the cracks, the crevices, then I just add a little bit more paint. So this to me is the perfect wash. I've said this before, this is the only place on YouTube where you can see paint dry, and I pride myself on that. So let's see how it goes. So what I'm going to do is the face and the hands. Now I know I'll go over the other bits, like the sword and all that, but I'm doing it a little bit redder than I'd usually do, just to get it into those crevices here. Make sure you've got enough paint, enough red on there to get into the fingers. And I know this isn't coming out very well, but I can assure you it works. So yeah, just make sure you've got enough wash to get, that's looking very nice, enough wash to get into those fingers so it shows the definition. There you go. I'm now going to do the rest. Change the focus now because basically there's a lot of stuff behind that is getting in the focusing. But yeah, once you've got to this stage, so you've done the base flesh tone, done your wash on there. Now you can do highlights on the nose, which you can do with the flesh tone again, or possibly even the flesh tone with a little bit of white in there. And it's up to you. I mean, these are 172, for heaven's sake, you know. Now he swore there, but I won't do that. So yeah, you can highlight the nose, the cheekbones, the chin, the fingers. That's not bad getting in there, but you'll see that the red has run into the gaps between the fingers, and that's what I like about this, you know, and that's what I like about doing a wash. That I thought, is it going to let me go? There you go. It will let you do it. Let the paint do the work. Don't let yourself do the work. Highlights, yeah, you got to do that yourself because you're painting on top of something. But washes, for me, are the most exceptional thing. I mean, look at the detail on there. Look, it's right in there, right in there. So yeah, let's carry on.